Hey everybody, Steve Moore here from Run More. We've got a very exciting double dose of Brooks coming at you today. We're going to be talking about the new Brooks Beast GTS 23 and the Brooks Ariel GTS 23. These are two new models that came out from Brooks in the summer of this year, 2023. This was a pretty big update on this model. If you've been a Brooks or Ariel person for some time, you're used to the high cushion, high stability that this shoe has always provided. The big change they made this year, though, is they've reimagined the entire midsole on this shoe. So they're starting to incorporate some of the things we're seeing on some of the other more premium run line into this shoe. And you know, I was a little hesitant at first to see that change because the nitrogen-infused midsole feels spectacular on stuff like the glycerin, and it has that nice explosive and cushy feel to it. And I was worried by switching from just the regular old DNA Loft midsole that we had on version 20 to a more premium nitrogen-infused DNA Loft version 3 that we were going to lose some of the structure and stability that has made this shoe so tried and true for so many people over the years. It's been nice because now, since I'm recording this video, we've had about 6 weeks to fit people on this, so I've probably fit 50 people in this shoe already. So I've been able to see people that are new to this model or that have come from older models getting into this shoe. And so far, the feedback has been great. It's been positive seeing people that step in and feel like the shoe is still giving them all the support that they need, but it has just a nicer overall fit and feel to it. I think there's two reasons why we're seeing that. First, because of the midsole, it just is going to be better, but they've also reimagined the upper a little bit here. So now we're going back to that 3D stretch upper. So they have targeted areas on this shoe. They're going to be a little bit more accommodating and be a little more stretchier. And then there's spots where you need to be locked in better that are still like a traditional fit. So their goal on these 3D fit uppers is to be exactly that, almost like a sock where you kind of want it to be stable on parts and stretchy on other parts. That's how this shoe kind of fits. It sort of molds around your foot. So you have that nice step-in feel where it's plush and softer than you've been before, but you're getting up and it fits your foot better, and the stability is every bit as there as it was before. And you know, that's one thing when you have something that's too soft on the bottom and firm on the top. It's like, I used the equation before of like balancing on top of one of those boards where you feel like your weight is moving this way. Is like you can sink here and you're moving here. You want to have something that's stable across the platform, but you know what? A lot of times if the shoe is too stiff, you don't feel like it's that quite comfortable. And so if you go too soft, you feel like you're all over the place. So it's trying to find that blend of soft and stable on top. And this shoe has done it very well so far. It's nice being able to do these videos after getting to fit a bunch of people in it, because I can see if people have walked out with this shoe and said, this feels great, but they came back and said, you know what, I think I want to go back to the old model. So far, we haven't even had a single person come back for a size exchange on this. They're fitting very close to where they were last time. So I have always found the Beast and Ariel to fit like a quarter short compared to some of the other models. And this fits the same way. So if you're somebody who's been a Beast or Ariel wearer for a while, and you're kind of used to the way that that shoe fits just a pinch short, I would continue to think that way on the 23. That seems to be how we've been fitting it. This shoe comes in a variety of widths, which is nice too. Not all models on the Brooks family come in a variety of widths, especially up to a 4E, and more importantly, on a 2E width on the women's side. So if you're looking for a standard, a wide, or a 4E super wide on men's, you've got it. If you're looking for a standard, a B width, a D width, or a 2E width on the women, you've got it. Technically, this shoe is classified in their run category, but really for us, this is probably our most popular shoe for people that are walking. You know, somebody who comes in that needs a shoe for work, that needs a shoe for all day, needs a shoe for travel, you can get that in the Beast. And quite honestly, I've joked about this for years, and I ran in the Beast when I was a younger man. So I have a lot of experience with the Beast, but I always say it really is a good name for this shoe because it's kind of a beast. You know, as far as durability goes and what you can throw at it and the miles you get on it, it is a beast. It's a rock star out there. And I don't imagine we're going to see that diminished at all by putting in a better midsole material. I don't think people are going to come back with this shoe in 3 months and say they blew through it. I think it's going to hold up every bit as long as the previous versions were and continue to be that beast model that this shoe has always been. And they've kept a lot of the same things that have made this shoe so popular over the years, which is a traditional 12mm drop from heel to toe. They have their same guide rail stability to it. So if you're somebody who has some pronation issues, if you find yourself moving which way, this shoe is going to lock you in place. And if you've been with the Beast for the last 2 iterations, you have found that this shoe has both lateral support and medial support. The old versions of this shoe only had support on the inside of your foot. So it was really only designed for somebody who is more of like a neutral walker or somebody who is really flat-footed. But by adding the additional lateral support, this shoe really can be used for virtually anybody out there who's looking for a high cushion, high mileage, all day wear shoe that comes in a variety of widths that's gonna hold you very stable. And I think because this shoe has been very popular for the walking community for so long, has a good amount of depth to it, and you could even add a custom orthotic into it. And quite honestly, even the removable insert that they use is way better than some of the cardboard ones that you get in Brooks shoes or a lot of the other shoes you may have in your closet. You know, they really did put a lot of extra thought into this, and this does add a little bit of extra cushion to it. But the nice thing, honestly, that we see more people have success with if they're putting their own custom orthotic in. This shoe, this insert takes up a pretty good amount of space, so it makes it very easy to fit another custom orthotic in there without feeling like I can't fit it in my pocket. You can't fit this in your shoe without, your orthotic is making you step out and you're getting rubbage here. So you shouldn't have to worry about that if you're somebody who is coming from a thicker custom orthotic fitting in the Beast or the Ariel. You should have plenty of depth with it. You should have plenty of stability with it, and honestly, the cushion level feels better. So, it might be just a little bit more weight, but I think it more than makes up for it as far as the cushion goes, the durability, and the overall fit of this shoe. So we're very excited to see version 23 on our wall, and this shoe is going to be around for about 2 years, which is nice too. Also, some great new color updates, including for the first time on the men's, a total blackout version. And that's something that this model has been missing, is a total blackout version for people that are using it to work. Having that white outsole on the lower portion of the shoe made it very blinding for people that wanted to get away with it with like a suit. So that will make a lot of people very happy that they can get away with an all black pair of Beast 23 and wear it in a variety of outfits, and a lot of applications out there. So the Brooks Ariel and the Brooks Beast 23 coming out in summer of 23, and these shoes are $160. So that has actually stayed the same, which is nice too. So an upgraded shoe without raising the price. So I would say kudos to Brooks on that. Any questions on the shoe, feel free to leave it down below. And if you found this video helpful, useful, entertaining, all that good jazz, do us a favor and like and subscribe to this fine product. And it certainly helps us find new people out there in the interwebs. Thank you so much, and hope you are in the greater Westminster area. Stop on by and say hello. And as always, we'll see you around town.